Sir Godfrey Obidigbo Nwajagu, KSJI, Egbueriaku, Lanudo. A life well lived. The story of Sir Godfrey Obidigbo Nwajagu. Early life and education. From police dreams to trade reality. Sir Godfrey Obidigbo Nwajagu, born in 1928 into a family of pagan parents, Godfrey made his grand entrance as the fifth child and first son, a delightful combination of responsibility and opportunity. Like every good son, young Godfrey dutifully followed his parents' wishes and started his formal education at St. Michael's Catholic Mission School, Obo, advancing to St. Matthew's Amobia for his Standard 6, which he completed in 1947. With Standard 6 diploma in hand and dreams in his heart, he decided to test his mettle by joining the police force in Enugu in 1947. But as faith, or rather a very persuasive father, would have it, Godfrey swapped his bathing for a trade apprenticeship. He moved to Onitsha and began learning the tricks of the trade. There, he was introduced to Dr. Udaro Okeke, a principal with a heart of gold, who helped him register for the GCE London examination. By 1959, Sir Godfrey had earned his GCE certificate, proving that sometimes life's detours lead you exactly to where you need to go. He learned the tricks of business and that of the classroom. Godfrey, the convinced Catholic, a man of faith and action. Godfrey was not just a businessman, he was a devout Catholic, deeply committed to his faith. Baptized at the age of 11, he embraced Catholicism with remarkable zeal. By 18, his devotion to the Blessed Virgin Mary, particularly through his active involvement in the Legio of Mary, was widely recognized as a young member of Sacred Heart Parish in Odoakpo, Onitsha. His unwavering dedication quickly became evident. By the age of 26, he had already risen to the position of chairman of the Parish Youth League, a role that would profoundly shape his future leadership with the church. But Godfrey didn't stop there. When the Eastern Nigerian Catholic Council, ENCC, was formed in response to the marginalization of Catholic politicians, Godfrey stepped up as chairman. Under his leadership, the ENCC ensured that Catholics could not only participate in politics but thrive in it. The council might have been religious, but under Godfrey's watchful eye, he didn't shy away from a little holy political maneuvering when necessary. Godfrey, a devout man of faith, was determined to defend the Catholic Church from a young age. After the death of his father, Okerenko, who was preparing for baptism as a catechumen, Godfrey stood alone against the pagan community that sought to perform their traditional rites during the burial. Despite being pressured and physically confronted by 3 men who attempted to involve him in the ritual of smelling ram's blood into the eyes of his dead father before interment, a practice meant to honor his father's former ties to paganism, Godfrey resolutely pushed them aside. He insisted that his father had renounced paganism and embraced Christianity, and he refused to allow any pagan rituals to tarnish his father's commitment to the Catholic faith. A legionary, true and true. Despite his political involvement, Sir Godfrey remained unwavering in his commitment to his faith. A devoted member of the Legio of Mary, he served as the chairman of the Sacred Heart Parish Senior Presidium and later as a career president for 6 years. When life brought him back to Obo, he didn't skip a beat, continuing his devotions and maintaining his place as a dedicated legionary to his old age and death. The love story of the century, Godfrey and Elizabeth. Godfrey was a handsome man, So handsome, in fact, that many parents were vying for him to marry their daughters. His own father even had a young lady picked out for him, but Godfrey had other plans. At a Legion of Mary meeting in 1961, he met Elizabeth, although his heart was with Elizabeth, but his confusion heightened as his father was mounting pressure on him for another girl he would like him to marry. After 3 years of courtship, Godfrey was certain Elizabeth was the one, though not without a little divine intervention. In a move that could only be described as endearing stubborn, Godfrey asked his parish priest, Reverend Father Clonan, to pray over the names of 3 women, asking for divine guidance on who he should marry. Reverend Father Clonan might have rolled his eyes at the request, but he obliged, and lo and behold, the lot fell on the name Elizabeth. With that confirmation, the couple married on the 15th of August 1964 in what was considered the wedding of the century. Their deep devotion to the Blessed Virgin Mary was evident from day one, and their marriage became a beacon of love and faith in the community. Family life, raising a faithful flock. Godfrey and Elizabeth were blessed with 7 surviving children, 4 sons and 3 daughters: Clara, Charles, Evelyn, Emmanuel, Rose, Hilary, Godfrey Jr. and their spouses. With 22 grandchildren, he cherishes his children so well, and with his late wife, raised them all with the same strong and unadulterated faith in the Catholic Church. Family rosary every evening and daily mass every morning were part and parcel of the family daily activities. Godfrey always began his day with a mass together with his wife and children, even during Harmattan season, when the weather is a little bit cold. The whole family must walk a distance of about 2 meters to the church. No wonder his dead son, Reverend Father Hilary Nwajagu, could hear distinctly the voice of God calling him to the priesthood, and he answered with his ordination on the 2nd day of September 2004. The Nwajagu family's dedication to their faith was sealed on the 15th anniversary of their marriage, when they solemnly dedicated their entire family to the Sacred Heart of Jesus. A decision that undoubtedly contributed to their enduring success as a family. Godfrey and Elizabeth will always come up to the altar every solemnity of Assumption to renew the marital vow, and in 2014 they celebrated the golden jubilee of their wedding, and their joy knew no bound, having all their children on the altar as they renewed their 50th marital vow, with their priest son officiating.
Jesus! Clap that, clap.
The ID couple, a love that inspired many.
The latest couple in town, Sir Godfrey and Lady Elizabeth Nwajagu, celebrating their 56 years
Godfrey was elevated and initiated into the ancient and noble Order of Knights of St. John International in 2002, and he belonged to a Columbia Commandery 509. His wife became Lady Auxiliary, and both continued to promote mutual love while defending the Catholic faith. In 2004, Sir Godfrey and Elizabeth marriage was recognized as one of the top 15 in Awka Catholic Diocese, a testament to the deep love and mutual respect they share. Theirs was a marriage free from anger, built on tolerance and a profound understanding of each other. They lived as one, always putting the other first, and the relationship became a model for young couples throughout the community. Their influence extends beyond their own family, that not only that they were helping to prepare young couples for marriage by conducting the marriage course for them, they also sponsored numerous marriages, including that of the current traditional ruler of Obu, Igwe Mike Okechukwu. Their marriage was so exemplary that in 1985 they were named the best couple in Agolodinary, and in 2004 they were installed as one of the ideal couples of Awka Diocese. A legacy of faith and service. Sir Godfrey dedicated many years of service to the local church council of St. Patrick's Station and the parish pastoral council of All Saints Parish, Owu. When St. Patrick's was established as an independent parish in 1995 with Father Eugene Okoli as the first parish priest, Godfrey was appointed as inaugural vice chairman, a position he held for over 12 years. During his tenure, the foundation stone for the new church building at St. Patrick's was laid. It is a profound joy that as the church is being dedicated this September, his son now serves as the vice chairman of the parish, a powerful legacy of faith passed from father to son. Sir Godfrey Obidigbo Nwajagu lived a life deeply rooted in faith and service, from his early days as a young apprentice to his later years as a knight in the prestigious Order of St. John International, KSJI. He remained steadfast in his commitment to God and his community, whether through his involvement in the Legion of Mary, his leadership is in the Eastern Nigerian Catholic Council, or his role as a loving husband and father. Sir Godfrey left an indelible mark on all who knew him. Sir Godfrey was an orator and social man, known for his love of making others happy through his oratory prowess and admirable sense of humor. He enjoyed good health and rarely need to visit the hospital. Always full of life, especially when playing and joking with his family. However, his life took a tragic turn when his beloved wife, Lady Elizabeth, unexpectedly passed away in her sleep on April 25, 2021, the day after the priest's son left for missionary work in the United States. The loss was a devastating shock. On August 13, 2021, Lady Elizabeth was laid to rest in a burial ceremony that reflected the couple's deep devotion to their faith. The event was marked by the presence of bishops and hundreds of priests from neighboring dioceses, underscoring the respect and love they had earned within their community. No wonder the belfry of the church is being dedicated to her honor, thanks to the effort of their children and parish community. Even as his memory was waning, Godfrey still remembers to go to his wife's gravesite to offer some prayers for a happy repose. Sir Godfrey's last days. Sir Godfrey enjoyed robust health until early this year, when his appetite suddenly declined. His first son, Charles, took him to St. Joseph Hospital, where he had peacefully passed away on August 4, 2024, the feast day of St. John Mary Vianney, the patron saint of priests, a saint he deeply admired. Godfrey's love for Catholic priests and the church was profound, and now, as he has gone to reunite with his beloved wife, may they both enjoy the beatific vision. Amen. Today, his legacy lives on in his children, his community, and in the countless lives he touched through his unwavering dedication to his faith. Sir Godfrey's story is one of humility, love, and the quiet power of a life lived in service to others. A life that continues to inspire long after his passing. Goodbye, Sir Godfrey Obidigbo Nwajagu, till we meet again.